Nigga, this the 15th motherfucking time that I called and left your ass messages. I done text your bitch ass and you ain't responded to nothing. What the fuck is you doing? Who the fuck is you out there with? You think I'm stupid? My girls already done put me up on your ass tonight, nigga. When you get home, I got some news for your bitch ass.
Why are you coming home? 5 in the morning. Something's going on. Can I smell your dick?
What's the tea? You tell me what's the tea? What's the tea? You tell me what's the tea?
Hey everyone, you're watching What's the Tea with Honey G, bringing you all the juiciest gossip around. I've got a lot of dirt to dig up for you guys, so buckle up, get ready for the ride, and stay tuned after the madness for your regular scheduled programming. So first up, it was recently announced that the guys of Glee will be releasing a nearly naked calendar. This marks the most interesting moment in the history of Glee since ever. Moving on, this Monday will be the Season 5 premiere of the most popular cross-dressing reality show of all time, RuPaul's Drag Race. That's right, the legendary goddesses will be sashaying onto our screen in no time on Logo TV. The last time I was this excited, it involved a really dark room and a really big tool coming straight for my face. And I'm of course referring to when I got to see Texas Chainsaw 3D. Next, earlier this week, Victor Garber, aka the slightly attractive old guy from Titanic, came out of the closet. To which the world responded with as much shock as they did when they found out that Twinkies might be going extinct. And Jodie Foster caused a crazy controversy when she came out at the Golden Globes. To which the world responded with no shock whatsoever. Speaking of the Golden Globes, that brings us to our next segment.
Pull over, that ass too fat. Pull over, that ass too fat.
This year's red carpet was not one to be missed. We had Jennifer Lopez stunning as always, showing off this very sexy lace number that I do plan on stealing from her. I feel like if I can get my stomach to go where her ass goes, I can make it fit perfectly. But sadly, for every Jennifer Lopez, there was a Jessica Chastain whose misjudgment of the size of her own breast was the overestimation of the year. Then, of course, we had Julianne Hough, who looked like she had just swam through a bag of peanuts. And finally, we had Lucy Liu serving garden couture. The last time I saw that print, it was on my grandmother's couch. Literally. More importantly, Lucy Liu still exists. So, shall we move right along to sports? So let's move right along to weather. Monday, I predict a storm in the area of Washington, D.C., as all the bitter Romney supporters try to do a rain dance to ruin Obama's inauguration. I also expect temperatures on my scalp to rise if I continue to wear this hot-ass wig. So I hope you enjoyed What's the Tea, and let me know if you like it. Maybe I'll do more. So I had a really productive week. I went to Arkansas and spent a few days with my grandmother, and I stocked up on some new jewelry and makeup. So it seemed like everybody was sipping the Honey Golightly haterade while I was gone. I come home to a lot of really rude comments. People informing me that I'm not as good as I think that I am, that it shouldn't take 2 hours to do my face, and I quote, "Honey Golightly is never going to happen." And I'll be upfront with you, I'm not the kind of person that shit affects. If I was, I probably wouldn't be alive today. But I did generously take the time to make a little slideshow to express my feelings. So last week I asked you all to ask me some questions for a Q&A session, and here it is. The first question comes from Brandy Dove. She says, "I love you." I love you too. And she says, "I am pregnant with 19 kids. What do I do?" Well, first of all, I'm sorry. And second of all, my advice to you would be to register your baby shower everywhere, from Walmart to Toys R Us and everywhere in between, and make sure that every single person you've ever spoke to knows about it. And invest in some earplugs for all the crying you're going to have to listen to, and a very good surgeon to put your vagina back together. The next question comes from Roxanne Stones. Who would you kai-kai with? Well, actually, Roxanne, you are a sexy bitch, and I would definitely kai-kai with you, but I think you have a boyfriend, so shh. But my official answer would be Roxy Andrews. I would take that bitch in drag, out of drag, whichever way she would have me. Because when this season of Drag Race starts, I'm gonna have to keep an extra pair of panties close by. And the final question comes from this person. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. He wants to know, would you rather have Madonna or Cher? Well, I like more of Madonna's music, I think, but I think Cher and I would get along much more, and as a movie buff, Cher is definitely the better actress, so give me some Cher.
If I could turn back time.
So that's pretty much it for this week. Make sure you comment and subscribe, and thank you for spending a few minutes with me today, and I will see you next Monday.